we're going to make a Python Madlibs game. We're using Python 3.6 because the next session we do requires that anyway. So we're in Notepad++. When you make a brand new file, you have to save it as with the file extension. So I'm going to do madlibs2.py. You have to manually type in the .py so it knows it's a Python file. Now I'm going to put a little comment in here. Madlib by Mr. Suter. It's nice to have comments in here. String practice. Nice to always describe what the program is that you're doing. Now we're going to get input from the user and then print it back in a silly sentence. So we're going to start with a variable name equals the input from the question, what is your name? And then we'll get something like food equals the input of the question, what's your favorite food? Now, we could go on and do more, but just to show how we're going to print that, we're going to do it two different ways. A couple of ways we could do this. And I'm literally stealing this from the Codecademy course that we're also doing. So if I get a couple of variables here, I can print them by using a string and just putting in %s, and then at the end do a % and tell it what should be substituted. And that gets substituted there, and that gets substituted there. It's in order. So let's try that method. We're going to do a print, and we're going to say, oh, hello, %s. I hear you really like %s, right? And then we end our string, that's a string of text. In those silly %s things, we have to tell it what those are. So we're going to say, oh yeah, those % things that I mentioned, those are, and I put a new set of parentheses in, and inside of that parentheses I say, well, the first one is name, the second one is food. And it's going to take that and simply substitute this one for the first %s, and then this one for the second %s. I think I did that right. Let me check. Yeah, it looks right. Let's save that. And now, because we're using the plugin called PyNPP, we're going to run file in Python Interactive. Now, the way that we installed PyNPP is Py Notepad++. The way that we did that, just very quickly, is we Googled PyNPP. We got it straight off of GitHub. I'll just show you. You don't want the actual source code. Probably not anyways. You want to download the binary, that DLL file. It's going to tell you it might damage your computer, and I don't think it will. It hasn't damaged mine yet. But you download that DLL file, and you put it into your Notepad++ plugin folder, which mine is not in my C drive because I just installed it for me, so it's in %appdata, Notepad++, right there. Plugins, and it's in here somewhere. I don't know why it's not showing up right now. Oh, there it is. It's in there. Okay, so you put it in there, restart Notepad++, and it shows up. Now we can actually run our script in interactive mode. What is your name? Mr. Suter. Favorite food? Pizza. Oh, hello, Mr. Suter. I hear you really like pizza. It's like artificial intelligence. So now we can go through and add a whole bunch more variables with input, and then it makes a Madlibs, and you just ask the person beside you for the input or have somebody else run it. Once you have it all done, now you can run from PyNPP in interactive mode. And we have, what is your name? Mr. Suter. What's your favorite food? Pizza. Where do you want to go on vacation? Jamaica. Who's your least favorite person? Dr. Phil. What's your favorite color? Orange. How many hours of sleep do you get? 7. Hello, Mr. Suter. I hear you really like pizza. I noticed you just went to Jamaica with Dr. Phil. I saw the online of you together in an orange boat. You must have been on the water for 7 hours. Oh! I saw the pictures online. Oh, that's not good.